every pony, Midnight 29 here. Today we'll be reading Celestia's New Year's Resolutions. Princess Luna yawned as she walked into her bedroom. Tonight had been a long night for her. After standing in the balcony watching the upteenth round of Timberwolf fights, she wished for nothing more than a good long day's rest. Suddenly, she slipped on something. The princess gave an annoyed grunt as she managed to catch herself in time. Groaning, she looked back, only to find that the object she had slipped on was nothing more than a scroll. "Must be another one of Sister's eating habit charts," she muttered out aloud, as she took the scroll in her magic and proceeded to put it back where it belonged. However, as the scroll flashed under her nose, something caught her eye. She held it close to her face and read the words on top. Celestia's New Year's resolutions? Huh, the last time she made one of these was when we were only 93. Luna looked around for any sign for her sister. She breathed out a sigh of relief when she found none. Well, it wouldn't hurt to see what surprises my sister has in mind for the upcoming year, she amused, turning her eyes to the first on the list. Number 1. Go on a diet. Luna chuckled. No surprise there. Luna always had been a bit of a cakeaholic. 2. Beat Luna in a game of chess. Luna smirked. Ha! You wish, Tia. You wish. 3. Play a prank on Twilight. Okay, at least there's something I can warn Twilight about, Luna reminded herself. Still, she found it a little bit strange that Celestia would dare play a prank on her faithful student. 4. Make Rainbow Dash teach me how to do a sonic rainbow. So apparently Celestia also wanted to learn how to do a sonic rainbow. Luna wasn't sure who she felt more sorry for, Rainbow Dash or Princess Celestia. Teach Philomena how to sing the national anthem. Luna raised an eyebrow. She understood that Celestia loved to set free time goals for herself, but this was getting a little bit strange. 6. Become one of Rarity's models. Oh, Rarity's going to have a hard time, Luna commented with a grimace. Trying to measure somebody twice as tall as you wasn't an easy task. Design new dresses for all the guards. Luna stifled a snort. Seems like Celestia accidentally put dresses instead of armor. Of course, she'll come to realize it later. 8. Think of some main styles to go with the dresses. Okay, that was definitely not a mistake. Luna narrowed her eyes suspiciously as she looked to the next one. 9. Beat a cockatrice at a staring contest. Now, that one wasn't quite possible unless you possessed the stare. Unfortunately, as far as Luna knew, Celestia didn't quite possess the stare. 10. Steal the recipe for cider. Luna hardened her glare. Celestia wouldn't do such a thing. There was definitely something strange going on. 11. Eat rocks. What? Luna squinted at the two words that make sure she read them correctly. She then saw something written a little way off, to the right in smaller letters which definitely was not there before. It read, "What, Lulu? Pinky's family does it, so why can't I?" Gah! Luna flinched and flung the scroll away from her. It can talk? Some pony, get it away from me! 2 pairs of hoof steps quickly became louder, and a guard rushed around the corner.
Princess, is something wrong?
Luna gasped at the sudden appearance and shook her head, switching back to her regal Canterlot voice. No, of course not. We are just having a slight mishap, as usual. Do carry on with your duties. The guard hesitated, then retreated.
Yes, Princess.
But just before he disappeared from sight, Luna called out again. "And if any of these shall see any suspicious behaviour from my sister, thou must report to me. Shall thou not end up in a dress?" She answered. She was answered by a very hesitant,
"Yes, Princess."
Once he was gone, Luna let out a sigh of relief. Well, that was close. She picked up the scroll in her magic and glared at it, fiercely. "If thou dare play tricks on us ever again, we will ensure that thou be torn to shreds." Taking a deep breath, she picked up where she left off. 11. Take a vacation to the moon. A vacation to the moon? Well, that is most unorthodox of you, dear sister. Luna hissed between her teeth. She let out a sigh and relaxed a little. At least that means I can take over everything while she's gone. 12. Play dress-up with Lulu. Luna's eyes twitched at that one, now regretting that she had ever picked up the scroll. She scanned through the rest of the list as quickly as she possibly could. Free Tyrek from Tartarus and beat him in with a hoof wrestling competition. Invite Sombra over for a slumber party with Lulu. Get Discord to drown the world in cake. And it needs to be my favourite type of cake. Celebrate my 1738th birthday party with my best frenemy, Chrysalis. Get myself banished to the sun for 1,000 years just to see what happens. Luna dropped the scroll and yelled at the top of her lungs. Our sister has gone insane! We repeat, she has gone insane! Guards, find her and bring her in to me, or she will bring death upon thee! Everybody, spare thyselves a life, and stay away from my sister! And with that, Princess Luna ran in search of a way to prevent her sister from ending the world. After Luna was out of sight, a pop sound throughout the room, followed by a round of magical laughter, as a Draconequus materialized out of nowhere.
Oh, isn't this Princess Lulu?
The Draconequus smirked.
Ponies these days, so gullible, not a single drop of humor in their veins.
He suddenly fell silent as his ears picked up, and the sound of footsteps gradually grew louder as they neared him. It didn't take him half a second to know who it was.
Oh, seems like Celestia's in luck.
He rubbed his mismatched hands together, and a 4-leaf clover appeared on his head.
No need to worry, Tia. I have just the perfect surprise for you.
He took the scroll that Luna had left behind and ate it. Then somehow he coughed up another scroll, identical in shape and size. However, the title now read, Luna's New Year's Resolutions, along with an altered set of goals. He then placed the scroll exactly where the previous one had been, ready for the unfortunate victim to come across it.
Happy New Year's, my friend,
he cried, then disappeared. Hopefully I won't have to listen to debates over wheelbarrows and sheep again, Celestia grumbled as she walked into the throne room. It had been a restful morning, trying to tug the covers over her head as she heard Luna's yelling her head off about something to do with guards and dresses. It must have been another one of her crazy fits. Then she noticed a scroll lying on the ground. She picked it up with her magic and sighed. Luna really needs to stop leaving her gaming charts lying around. She proceeded to put it back where it belonged when something caught her eye. Luna's New Year's resolution? Celestia peered at the title. Well, it's nice to know that she can at least try to set some goals for herself. The Sun Princess glanced around to make sure no pony was around, then set her sights back in the scroll and sought out the first on the list. Number 1. Learn how to bake. That was Celestia's New Year's resolutions. I guess something funny before the sad news. Some of you may already know already, but the Wilsonator has recently announced that his mother has died of cancer. Even though I don't know Dulcinea that much, and I definitely didn't know his mom, but I can relate in many ways. Dulcinea, if you ever see this, which I doubt you will, I'm sorry for your loss. And for everyone else, please, go and see the video in the link in the description, and send your love his way. And if you can help with the GoFundMe, that would be amazing. It's a sad New Year's, but hopefully next year, it'll bring us new hope. Happy New Year's, everyone. Stay brony.